Nothing going on the main table, so let's bring in one of the side features. Did we get? We got Chrissy? We got Chrissy. Cool stuff. Dudes are like, man, stop pulling over the fucking hands without showing us what's going on. We don't care about the river action. I raised pre, Chrissy called. Flop came 9-8-4. And she just let out into me, really small. So I raised the flop for a couple reasons. This min raise scares me, but I'm probably not folding. Random dong factor maybe as top pair. It's gonna go with. Queens and jacks probably raise pre, so it's queen, jack, and 3-3 that I have to worry about. Everything else I'm beaten. I don't know what his frequency for raising the flop is. That would be a helpful thing to know. If it's high, it's the easiest stack off ever. If it's low, not so much. And since he checked back, I guess maybe he could have a draw that was going for the free card play, so I will try to induce a bluff. And with the 7-8, check back, call river. Unlucky for me if he has 9-10. Nope, he got shit. Well played, sir. Oh my god, there's a straight on board and I have a fucking better straight. Mass bet. Yeah, Colin Muck, bro. He's like, dude, I had a straight. Even the people who weren't dealt into the hand had a straight, bro. Oh, he had a straight. But he didn't get in any money when he had set straight. I hope you guys see the importance of not 3-betting the flop when we had kings there. If he's got a value hand, he's probably going to continue betting on the turn. Oh, look. Dumps it off with the queen 4. Yeah, you've earned the exclamation, bro. Yeah, he's going to probably continue with his value hands on the turn. And if he's bluffing, his hand can have really low equity. Like in that case, he had pretty much 0. I needed running trips or a running straight, running 2 pair. So it probably totals like 4% or something. And against that hand, I want to give him a chance to put in more money on later streets. If I re-raise the flop, it's going to knock out all his bluffs. He'll only continue with his value hands, some of which we have beat. But there are very few scare cards that could come on the turn, so we're just likely to get the full amount from those hands anyway. The question becomes on the turn, if he bets again, do we check call or do we go for a check raise there? Because at that point he's committed a lot of money to the pot, and we don't know if he's going to follow through with his bluffs on the river or not. But that just all comes with, reads and info about your villains. Gonna lose a pot to pocket jacks. This guy never has it. I don't really know if I can have it either. But he raised pre and then checked all 3 streets, or checked the flop and turn. Like, I really think he has queens or jacks that he's trying to squeeze some value from there on the river. Strongest hand he could have is like king queen, king jack. But I'm pretty confident that he would bet a flush draw at some point, so he just can't have it. So fuck it. Hit him with a big raise. You raise it too small, he's just going to have good pot odds, maybe call. Make it big. Put him to the test if you're going to do that. Ooh, Arthur, your top pair no good. I'd say sorry, but I'm just really sad. I hate to see my fish give their chips to someone else. Those chips belong to me. Let's see what happened. He defended. Check min. Okay, interesting to note. He check min. Oh wow, our idiot friend is trying to give us the rest of his stack. All right, take care of the easy decisions. Bring over the fun one. He defended and then min bet the flop, and I raised. So interesting to note that he min raises with top pair after defending. It's a good little bit of info to have on him. And then, even when a straight comes on the turn, he still bets. He bets, so he just thinks that top pair is the nuts, and will play it as such. Kind of overplay. Alright, bro. I want it all. I could bet smaller to have a better chance of getting called, but this guy's just, he's just a donk. If he has an ace, he's probably not folding, so. Let's go for everything. Muck that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Pantani. I was going to say, I don't think he check raised much, but I remember a few hands ago he did check raise us. And then, like, didn't continue, so he might be willing to check raise light. And also, when he did this overbet the time before, he folded to a raise. Like, I called me with a jack. Wow, he fucking bet called the flop with nothing. This board is getting a little scary. But, just based on the info I have so far, I'm kind of curious. And I think his turn aggression's fairly high. No, it's not. Alright, well, I'm going to get some info. Maybe we'll get the pot. We got the pot and the info. Fuck yeah. Even overbets are sometimes nothing. Develop your reads. Pay attention to what's going on and then use that information to your advantage later in the session. That's how you make your money. I just flat called ace king here, facing the button raise. Because I'm nice like that. Yeah, I call, bro. I call. Go ahead, keep betting. I call. And if you check back, you know I'm value betting. Oh yeah, just fire away, fire away. Yeah, if he has a flush, he's going to get chips from me, or two pair, a straight, or a set. He's also just going to be value betting a worse ace a bunch. I only have second nut. Now he'll check back with ace queen. The guy pitsed it all in with 7-4 suited? What the fuck, man? There was a limp, a raise from me, a re-raise, and this guy cold 4-betted in with no fold equity with 7-4 suited. For anyone who's not already here, click the link below the video, open an account at Betfair, get on these tables. There's money to be made, a lot of money. Dead money floating around. That guy's barreling with a deuce. Too bad the king didn't come. See, I got 2 bets out of him there. If I 3-bet pre, he folds. If I check raise the flop, he folds. Some boring hand. I raised pre and then checked the flop and turn. Now I'm going to bet the minimum. Try to get called by any pair. He had a king. Oh god, he had king and spades. So, I mean, at first I was disappointed. I'm like, yeah, I made trips on the turn, but the 4 straight was possible. Not like I could have, started betting on the turn and extracted 2 bets. Probably just get 1 because he has a flush draw. I probably could have bet like $1.50 on the river and extracted some more value, but that's given that he has the king. I was betting an amount that I could get called by a king, 9, 10, ace, jack, wide range. Give me a deuce! There's never a deuce on the flop. Yeah. It's blind versus blind. People are just they're fighters. They don't like to just give up. And that's good. You should be being a tough opponent blind versus blind. Turn your shit into a bluff, bro. You got 8 high. You hit a 5. You got counterfeit. Whatever. Just 3-bet some guy from the blinds with 7-8 suited. He folded. Cool story, right? The mother lode of all poker hands, pocket aces. I am really excited right now. Give me some action. No. Don't fold. You like to 3-bet a lot. 10% 3-bet, 3-bet. Come on, man. Yes! Yes, and against this guy who 3-bets with a wide range, and we're deeper stacked, we're just 100 big blinds, we're going to slow play. We're going to trap his ass. I hope you make top pair, sir. I really hope you make top pair. What's better value? Betting the turn again or just checking? I'm not sure. I think betting slightly better on table 1. Oh, yes, he bets. What we gonna do? We call! Don't be a king. Nice. Now he checks. He's probably check folding. Even if I check back the turn, though, he's probably not betting again. So, let's bet a real tilty amount. Try to get him to spaz out. Make it 7. And if he check shoves, I'm fucking snap calling. Just FYI. Queen King, right? No! Son of a bitch. Can't play any better. Can't play any better. That's when you hit him with the sarcastic NH. But really you're thinking retard. No, that's politically incorrect. I'm sorry. Idiot. Yeah, thinking idiot. 4-bet pre, he folds. Even when he doesn't hit a queen or a king, he probably still puts out a c-bet, so we get some value from those hands, even if it's only 1 bet. But when he hits a 5-outer on the river, we lose. We lose a lot. Ew, this is gross. I'm isolating my favorite fish, and I get 3-bet by a nit, like really nitty dude, 3% fucking 3-bet. This sucks. Ugh. But our fishy friend is in there, so we gotta see the flop. If the 3-better was a little looser, I'd probably just shove, because I know that our donk friend's going to call, but the 3-better is so tight, and we're a little more than 100 big blinds deep, so I really don't want to, give up, put myself in a cooler spot and give up a lot of value here. So it sucks, because I really just wanted to get in with aces up, but what are you going to do sometimes? Sometimes things aren't going to be perfect, and you just have to figure out how to still get the most out of the situation. Sounds kind of like life, doesn't it? Ah, fucking king high beats my queen high. Now I'm all tilting shit. And there's this guy trapping, and I don't know what's going on. And we knew that guy was going to go all in because he's an idiot. But there's a player behind. And this is the first time he's bet really big. I'm going to make a pair. And man, it really hurts to fold ace king. But, sometimes you just got to be a man and release and sigh. That's what you get, bro. I mean, I guess it's 3 bets, okay. But that's funny. Let's look at it. If I shove, what the fuck? Oh man, super gross spot. Call, evaluate, river. Yeah. Put a king out there. He's gonna have a full house a lot. I just don't know if he does this with ace queen or not. He's really passive. Man. Fuck this table. The mark's so passive. Absurd fold, right? Notepad. Calculator. Stove. 2-2, 3-3, A2, A3, AQ, AJ. These are the hands I'm assuming that he's playing in that fashion. I was getting 3-1 approximately on a river call, so I had to be correct 25% of the time. And I don't know for sure if he's playing ace queen and ace jack like that, but almost he's 100% playing his full houses like that. So, quick waiting. Looks like 2/3 of the time he has a full house, 1/3 of the time he has worse trips. So we should call. If he's only doing it with ace queen though and not ace jack, it's more like 80% of the time he has a boat, 20% of the time he has trips, so in that case it would not be a call. I mean, it's close, and I know a lot of people are just going to be like, dude, you have trips top kicker, and he's only betting half pot, you can't fold. Maybe true, but part of the reason that I did go ahead and make such a ridiculous hero fold is because you got to think about these spots. You can't just look at your absolute hand strength and make it a snap call. The guy's stats are such that he's extremely passive, and if he has 3 aces, like ace 5 or something, ace 8 somehow, he's probably just going to call down. So, yeah. If I have a bigger sample on him and I've seen more hands, I can know whether he plays his trips like that, as opposed to just his full houses. But I just don't know. I have a nut flush. And I'm just letting this guy bet. Now, I'm going to raise for value, because he can call with a worse flush. If he re-raises, though, his range probably only consists of full houses, so I would fold to a re-raise here. But I think with the ace-high flush, I need to put in a raise at some point for value, and I think that waiting until the river is the best time to do it, because I get value out of all his semi-bluffs. What's it gonna be, bro? What's it gonna be? it's a fold. But that probably also means if I had raised earlier in the hand, once I made my hand, probably would have folded. So I did score an extra 12 big blinds out of him there by going with that line. Most likely. Never certain. Last thing about the ace-king hand that I'm going to mention. I think if he plays any hands other than full houses like that, the math is going to say that it's a call. And I may be too rigid in my assumption that he only plays boats like that. But if he only plays boats like that, it's definitely a fold. But as soon as you throw in almost any other hand that he can play like that, with pot odds and stuff, it becomes a call. But I think about 95% of the time in this series, I've gone against my read. It's ended up being wrong, and I was just kind of calling to show you guys that I'm all like Negreanu, and I put them on a hand, and I'm right, but I'll call anyway and pay it off so you guys can see. And I don't want to encourage you guys to be making bad calls. And even though I can say, like, do as I say, not as I do, if I constantly do that, call a guy's hand, and it's got me beat, and I call anyway, it's going to be hard for you guys to not do the same thing, because you're like, well, whatever, Grips does it, so why can't I do it too, fuck it. So I want to try to demonstrate the good habits myself, so you guys don't have to be like, well, that's not fair that he can do that, but he tells me not to. Virus Walt's playing okay, so we'll hop off Brenham and come in with Baktara.